I've done mistakes before. So welcome to the class today. We have a big, interesting crowd. So welcome. Welcome, world. It's such a pleasure to work with the world now. There's no limitations for Neurographica. We really connect many countries together, all the continents around the world. So today's topic is about grounding. What is the grounding? Because different people consider different things with this word. There is many interpretation what the grounding is really means for people. And I learned and I was read many interesting things about grounding and how it's important. Everybody consider it's important. So we are going to do a very important thing. And I personally consider it's a very healing. So I will give you my interpretation, of course, from all this collected information that I gathered and I will deliver to you. And please feel free to share them. So that for me, grounding is how we can be 100% consciously participate at the present moment, how we can use our consciousness at the present moment, how we can feel, how we can be aware of our body, emotions. And it's very important for not just for healing and being active and participate in life, but process everything that is happening at the present moment, especially for therapy. The word grounding is really how person is aware of the present moment. And I would just adding that like conscious participation in the present moment, how you pay attention to your sensations, to your body reactions, to your emotions, to your thoughts, and it helps you notice them, not necessarily control them, but follow them, observe them. I don't like the word controlling, and now when we try to control something, we try to suppress. But if we want to observe, like neuroline, when we draw the neuroline, we don't know where it's going. We don't control it, but we have this opportunity to look at it, resonate with this, notice how we react to these directions, and be excited about new turn, about new opportunities that is going in our life. So today we will learn how to do grounding. And the easiest way was inspired by one of our student, Wendy. She is not with us today, but she is a very active participant of our Facebook group, has beautiful drawings and paintings. So if you want to her drawings, join our group. And I have her blessing to use this simple concept, and we will do it today together. So I invite you to take a piece of paper, and it could be just a regular size A4. Most of you will have A4. If you want bigger, you can do A3. And the goal is put your feet on the piece of paper. I'm not going to show you how I'm going to do it, but we will do together. So take a piece of paper and put your feet on the paper, on the floor and on the paper. So if you have a teeny gentle feet, you can use a vertical or horizontal. But if you have feet like mine, you will need to use the full size. If you have a even bigger feet, I assume that men can be needed some bigger paper. So please feel free to adjust the size for your needs. We need to put your feet on the ground. So, and I have a teeny tiny my cubicle here, so I don't have much opportunity to move, but please feel free if you need to stand or move your chair so you will feel comfortable. So put your feet on the paper. And first of all, before we start drawing anything, I want you to charge, to connect, energetically connect with the paper. Paper will receive the energy from you and from Earth. It has already all this potential between you and Earth. And when we talk about Earth, it's of course, it's not just ground, the soil, but concept of the Earth. So I want you just put your feet, and you can even close your eyes and just feel the texture of the paper. Move a little bit, find the spot that you feel comfortable, that you feel centered on your paper. Take a deep inhale and slow exhale. And pay attention to your feet. Feel like energy is moving. It's really connecting you with the earth. And you may even visualize how this energy, like neurolines, are moving, extended to the earth. They start growing, energetic lines growing, energetic roots growing to the earth. It's getting wider, it's getting deeper, stronger. And you may even start noticing how those roots moving through different layers of soil. It can go through soft soil, through clays, through mud, maybe some underground water, some rocks, and it's go deeper, deeper, and maybe even go through this hot magma, and it's you can sense the changes, sense the difference, but it still be very safe and very comfortable for you. You just extend your awareness to yourself and awareness to your environment. We are connecting to the nature. And if you want, you may start get together all this energy that earth is offering to you. You suck it in and it starts moving towards your feet, towards your legs, and it's going up through your legs, through your spine. It goes to your heart. It's feel it with sense of safety, security, and it expands your heart. Notice the vibration in your feet. We brought the energy to the heart, but the vibration in your feet has changed. When the energy is moving, there is a flow of energy. And from your heart, the energy is going up to your crown chakra, and it extends to the sky, to the universe. So you conduct the energy. Energy has this flow, very strong flow for some people, from earth to the sky. Take a deep inhale and exhale. I hope you feel the same as I am, because there is such a strong vibration in my feet. Now I invite you to come back. We will work today only with the earth energy. We are not going to bring this sky energy today. So I invite you now, as much as it's comfortable for you, to trace your feet on the paper. Just make an outline. Okay, so I need to move some stuff here. You can take off your feet from the paper if you need to move it, so you can feel comfortable. So there is no necessity, it should be complex. Here I am, trying to trace my feet. Okay, and just take a piece of pencil or pen and trace it. It's not necessarily needs to be perfect. Just give you some idea and something to work with. I actually prepared already 2 outlines, but after this short meditation, I have such a strong vibration in my feet that I want to do another one to make sure that this one is fully charged. So I will work with my 2 other outlines later. Okay. I hope you have your outlines. They can have some extra lines, so don't worry about them, because we will add much more lines. So this should not be perfect. It just should give you some sense of your feet. Okay, and I will switch to my camera. So please put some one or type plus in chat so I see who has done it. Like here I am, my big feet. All my life I was ashamed of my big feet. It's time to show it to the world. So I did it. Good. Catherine, done. So how did you feel about this vibration? Did you feel any connection to the earth during the meditation? Good, Sophie. Yes. Good. So here we are. This is our footprint. And this is how we connect to the earth. I read a lot about earthing. Earthing is really how you can walk barefoot on the ground, on the soil, and reconnect, because earth has this very strong energy that can activate and align everything that is going on in our body. So to connect ourselves to the earth, like to permanently connect, we connected, but we're losing this connection because we stay inside all the time. We use this synthetic sole for this shoes, and we want to connect again. So bring neural lines from the bottom and move it with neural line along your feet. Just move gently, don't rush. Make it very slow. Pay attention how it resonates in your body. Sometimes, Sometimes you can, you rush things through. And if you feel that like there is some speeding up, slow down, consciously slow down. Very often when we have some challenging parts or challenging emotions, we want to speed up to like move forward. Like we, when we are scared or when we have challenges, we don't want to slow down. We want to just like pretend that it's not happening to us and move as fast as possible. But today I invite you to be fully present and allow those challenges be processed. It could be emotional, very emotional, but we are not in rush, and we have the whole group here today to process it, to support you. So allow yourself to feel present, and you just explore it. Some of you, like if you're very sensitive, you may feel like tingling in your feet, like this pen is moving, drawing on your feet. Last year, when I participated in an intense training in St. Petersburg, Neurographica training, we had an exercise drawing on each other on white t-shirts. And it's a very interesting experience when pen or markers moving over your body. Even there is a clothes on top of it, there is still be such a strong energetic charge going through this tip of your marker. And it's a very intimate sensation when somebody is touching your, just touching you. It's not necessarily touching your skin, but just touching you. And Neurographica is really some way to explore you. It's like how you become very vulnerable when you allow somebody to be so close in your surroundings. It really was a very mystical experience for me. And how you, when somebody, like there are different people who was drawing on me, and it's, with some of them, there was like really magic happening. So I'll invite you to explore and draw this magic. We connect the earth, like on the bottom, we pretend there is the earth, and we're bringing this energy from earth to, and connect to the earth. We are part of the earth. We live in the earth, not on the earth, because there is an etheric field around the earth that we are living in. That's why we are affected so much, and we are affected by it. We really physically connected. Our etheric field and Earth's etheric field constantly interacting, constantly activated by each other. And when you feel you have enough lines, you may start around those corners. You can draw as many lines as you feel needed, as much as you want. You may notice that some of these areas on your feet may have the blind spots. Pay attention if there is any spot that don't have any lines, explore them consciously. What is hidden there? What is wants to be revealed? Just bring more lines to this area. Again, we don't rush. There is no point to rush anywhere. We explore and we pay attention. How's your body reacting? We have a comment from Matthew that he said, like, interesting sensations of the pen against my feet. I think it charged the pen too. Yes, maybe it will be your lucky pen. Yeah. I had some of this areas, some of these lines may be crossing. There will be some areas where there is so many things, so many lines crossing each other. So there could be some intensity there. Just bring more attention. See how your body resonates. In, I believe in the Chinese traditions, there is, feet has all these points that resonates with organs, and activating those points, really, we activate the whole body. There is a different ways to work, to heal yourself. So we are exploring. Is there anything you can explore? Is there anything your feet, your body right now need? Pay attention how you, we're coming back to the grounding, like to sensations. What do you see? Try to pay attention. What do you see right now? What on your, maybe on your drawing, maybe in your surroundings. Activate your visual sensations. Pay attention to what you see. How do you resonate with what you see? We're following this lines. I don't know, I want more lines. I always draw so many lines that that's why my classes are so long. Because I love to explore myself. It's this childish excitement. What else can I learn about myself today? So, and you can round as long as you go, so you don't have to draw all lines and leave all these corners till the end. You can start rounding if you feel that it's enough at any time. Pay attention how you're breathing. Do you breathing? Do you inhale or exhale? Some people feel that they inhale but never exhale, or very gently exhale. They prefer to live on inhale all the time. So see if there is a balance between them. Pay attention to your feet. How is it really? Is there still be any sensations in your feet? Body sensations. And just see how's it going. You don't need to draw as many lines as I do. Like, see what really resonates with you. See how many you want, how many feels comfortable for you. Those are lines that create this connections to the earth, connections to the soil, to the nature. The earth really not just giving you support, but it gives a structure, it gives energy, it gives resources, that enormous amount of resources. There is so much growing from the earth. We are very blessed. It's a beautiful planet to live on. And we're really losing this touch, like how we can be more more interacting with the nature. When did you being bare feet on the ground? I did it this morning and it's felt very good. So
you did it this morning? Oh my
yes, God. Yes, because I was reading and I felt like, okay,
you want to try?
And it's not like I tried. I've done it before, and sometimes like when I cannot fall asleep, I go outside. We live in the house, so we have backyard, and it's grassy, so it's not something dangerous. The most dangerous, we have raccoons at night.
Do you have fire ants?
No, we don't.
Okay.
And if I feel that I cannot fall asleep, I go outside, walk a little bit bare feet, and it's doctors who research earthing, they consider that for health, we need to be bare feet on the ground about 80 minutes during the week. So it's a 10-12 minutes a day. So it's not very long time. So see if you can accommodate it, if you can do it. And if you cannot, see if you can wear leather shoes with leather soil. So it's not isolating you from the nature. It's still be breathing and still be connecting. So see if it's another options. But bare feet is really feels very good, very soothing. And it gives you so many physical sensations when you're walking on beach or when you're walking on grass. It's like huge not just energetic, but sensational pleasure, how much you can feel, how much you can experience just for 10 minutes. Like if you pay attention, if you bring this awareness, what am I feeling?
What did you feel yesterday?
So we have mossy grass. It's we're in Seattle. There is a lot of moss on my backyard. So it was a very soft, gentle, like a blanket. You walking on a carpet. And it was moisture, so it was nice, and it was really calming. I felt very calm when I did it.
I don't know what mossy grass is. I need to see it. I'm gonna Google it. We have 2 comments. A lot of jagged lines, and left foot feels dead compared to right foot.
Bring more lines there. So it's bring, and you can activate. It's not just lines, but lines bring energy. Lines represent thoughts, and thoughts really activate the energy and guide the energy. So wherever you bring your lines, you bring your energy, you bring your love. So bring more love to your left foot. Jagged lines, go along them. So if it's a jag, just follow them, make them a little bit smooth, make them a little bit softer. So don't rush, allow yourself to breathe when you draw them. Like you can do inhale and draw lines with exhale. So you move the lines during the exhale. So see if it's really something that, or inhale and exhale, like it's just see what's really working for you. See how it's resonates. And when you have enough lines, you start rounding, and if you want, you may start adding some elements. You may bring, again, so we have grounding is how to be fully conscious during the present moment. So the life is happening at the present moment. You can change only what is going on right now. You always have a choice, feel or not feel, escape or freeze. It's and sometimes we don't make it this choice because our subconscious make decisions on our behalf and we just reacting to the life. But what if we slow down and learn how to make conscious decisions? Like right now, I'm not in rush. I'm not in danger. I can explore these possibilities. I can experience this present moment, and I allow myself to feel, to be aware of my body, to be aware of my emotions. I noticing everything that is going on in my body. Oh my gosh, I'm like, I become more emotional. My tears are coming and I don't know why. They just coming up. And I notice there is no judgment of what is going on in my body. I'm just noticing it. And it's not necessary that I will start crying or not. It just something is going on. I'm aware of my reactions. And when you name it, sometimes we just need to name our emotions. Because when you name it, body starts relaxing. Okay, so you know what is going on in your body. The body doesn't have to force anything. The body doesn't have to scream if you recognize how it's whispering to you. So we allow yourself to notice this simple, small movements, energy movements in my body. And I keep breathing because breathing is really helps me. So deep inhales, deep exhales. You can even make some noises. If you have a lot of emotions, sigh it out, like it could be like sounds silly or sounds strange, but if it helps you, try it. It's really helping. The sighing out with the sound, like it's very soothing. It's a lot of energy in the sigh. Yeah, it's just notice if there's anything changed. Notice how do you feel. And when you pay attention to your body, your mind starts calming down. We really paying, we gave the mind already some job. Be aware of something, be aware of your breathing, be aware of your body. It's a lot to track. So it doesn't have more energy to be anxious about some important meetings, important homeworks, or something else, you can relax. You can pay attention to yourself and calm your mind. Okay. And you may start, pay attention to your sensations in your feet, in your legs. Is there anything going on there? And you may, at some point, you will be able to pay attention to your feet and to your head and to your heart at the same time. You will expand this awareness. You will expand this flow of energy. How is it expanding, or is it stuck somewhere? Is there any need to bring your attention to some areas that your body may start asking some help? Listen to your body. Listen to your, the body is a representation of nature. Its ability to grow, its ability to connect, and body is doing so much. How we can be connected to it, how we can praise it. We're all aware of the soul, mind, what we're thinking, but how we can be more connected to our body and to the body of our Mother Earth. It's like really body to body, skin to skin. There is even a theory that the Earth has its own chakras. There are several points on the Earth that representing different chakras. So we're really talking about body, talking about energy within the body.
Yeah, Anna, what do you think if if the ground has a charge and we are stepping barefooted and we are recharging? So is it the same with when we touch it with our hands, you think?
I believe that like any skin contact with soil is healing, but it's feet made up to be connected to the earth. So there should be some specific instruments. There is specific sensations in your feet, maybe some nerve system, like maybe it's more active, more sensitive to access, to connect to the earth. So like if you do it with your hands, it's probably will be healing, and I know that it will be healing, but it's feet much better developed for it. It's my opinion. It's not
right, yes. Mm-hmm. Because people used to work with their hands with the soil, planting and doing things with the soil, with the earth as well.
Like if you connecting through the feet, the whole system, energy moving is aligned. So there is many researches about earthing and how is it really connecting and aligned, that it's a huge improvement in the health, and it's a scientific researches. It's not just opinions. There is so much proven that earth helps you. But for my opinion, that the biggest resource that we can have from the earth is aligned with this. The Deepak Chopra, yes, say that imagine that every person is a musical instrument. And when we are just make the sound, it's together we will have this cacophony that is really doesn't make any sense. It's just noise. But if we have a conductor who can align everything, every musical instrument, that we can create beautiful music together, that we can vibrate in a way that will support each other. And I believe that the conductor is the earth, and this opportunity to align yourself with the earth, first of all, and automatically we align ourselves with people around you. We align, but it's a lot, alignment needs to be done. We have to align yourself with your body, reconnect yourself with your body, reconnect your body with the earth, and reconnect to everybody who is living on the earth. And eventually we have the universe to reconnect together. So it's a lot of connection. So all this rounding that we are doing, it's really conjoining how I can reconnect to body, to my body, to the earth, and to everybody. Because if we are working with a hologram concept, that we are just small presentation of the whole story. When you're working on yourself, you're working on the whole picture at the same time. So we are not like, when we trying to reconnect with our body, we are doing all the steps at the same time. We are reconnecting to the earth, we are reconnecting to other people. So you don't have to work in stages, you can work at the same time in all the directions. So the field really, every point in the field can move in every direction. There is no limitations for energy. So it's a little bit philosophical, but I don't know. Sorry if I'm carried away. Just observe. Right now, we don't want to go too deep in our mind. We want just observe what is going on in my body, in your body.
Is earthing more about alignment too, or also support? Is earthing more about alignment or also support?
So the earthing is more about healing, and healing is recharging the energy. So it's more about support as well. So there is a lot of, we are people, human body is conducting energy. It's a electromagnetic field. Everything is really, all the cells that going on in your body, they only keep together because of this electromagnetic field. At least this is how the scientists I was reading explain it. So if it's not what you're thinking, it's still be my interpretation. So if you align the vibration of everything that is going on in your body and in the earth, because earth has its own vibration, you can be, you have great support because you're vibrating on the same level. When you stand on the ground, there is a reaction supporting you and you feel your weight on your feet. The earth is enough to support. It's a really huge energy body. that you can rely on. You can rely on something that is bigger than you are. You are not alone. You are not isolated. You are part of something that is bigger, more powerful, more permanent on the earth. Like there will be, you are here for how many 100 years? The earth existing long time before, and you can connect to this energy, you can connect to this resource. It's available for you, and it's a very gentle energy if you are willing to use it. So you can be physically experience support, like when you lay down and can relax on it. You can emotionally. There is a little, and it's not just physical sensations in your body. Your ideas, your mind is all this connection in your neuron system is a result of electromagnetic waves and electromagnetic vibrations. You can release depression to the earth. Okay, but I used to sit with my crossing legs whenever I drawing. Even I followed the instructions to put my feet on floor at the beginning, but after some time I will automatically bring my leg crossing on my chair. Does it affect the result of grounding? It's interesting, but for this is something that I learned from one of my teachers. She is a facilitator of systemic constellations, works a lot with trauma. And she noticed that men and women grounding differently. For men, the best way to ground is stand up or walk, like walk, run, to be on feet. For women, it's easier when they sit. They can sit down and have this lower pelvic floor supported. This is what means the most for them. Like this is what they really looking forward to, rely your on, like in chair or on, even on the ground. It's easier for women to sit. Maybe it's enough for you. I don't know if when people meditate, like the oldest monks that meditate, Buddhist monks, they sit, and feet in most cases are looking up, like they don't really connect with the feet. So I don't know if it really matters if you have connection through this spine, through your bottom. So maybe it's enough. Notice, like, have you noticed any differences when you put your feet on the ground or not? This is maybe it's enough for you. I personally feel that sometimes, not sometimes, most cases, I have my feet up in the air. Some like they just turned up, or they on the chair, or they're not on the ground all the time. And when I want, like when I'm going through the very strong emotional drawings, and or some sensations starts happening in my body, I put my feet on the ground. So I feel like when I need some extra support, I do it, but I don't need it all the time. So maybe you have the same. Okay, so I rounded all my corners, and I noticed that there's some area where I have a lot of crossings, and I start rounding them. I start bringing more love to those areas. You can bring any resources you need. You may bring love, you can bring peace, you can bring safety, security, more connection, more support, more gentleness, more gentle touch, more feelings, more sensations. Like if you feel that your feet is dead, bring more life. Life force can be you can bring more life force there. Well, nail lines can be life force. They can represent life force. So start bringing resources that you need. Only you can define what you need right now. What really, what do you need so you can feel safe and present at the right now? What makes you feel safe? Maybe awareness you need. Maybe you need some deeper breathing. You can name whatever you want. Maybe you need some motivation. Maybe you need some creativity, acceptance. Acceptance can be. You can bring some specific people in your life if you need them right now. If you need their support, see what kind of support from them you need. So be creative. Ask yourself, be very honest. You don't have to tell anybody what you really wrote. You can bring some intimate connections, how to be able to trust people, how to be able to open yourself, how to be vulnerable to with somebody. So those are very important qualities. Allow them to be present in your drawing. See if they belong to this drawing. Even if they don't make any sense to you, we are not here to analyze it. We here to experience those feelings. And this is what makes it different. So I invite you to draw something that you need, that you want, that you always dreamed to experience. Maybe you want to draw some adventure. Maybe you want to draw some joy. You know, like there is always like happy feet. Draw this happiness on your feet, lightness, something that is really motivates you to move forward. Action, maybe some dancing, maybe some experience that you done long time ago and you wanted it to do right now. My left foot feels very different after rounding the toes. I didn't feel much connection with the heel. See if what does it need, like connect toes and heel. We are going to add field lines that really will bring different level of energy, different level of connections, that we are going beyond the earth, beyond the body, and we're going to the resource of the energy, to the oneness, where to the universe. So it may give you a different level of connections and experiences in your feet, in your heel and toes, but see if there's anything, you can add right now. Maybe there is some resource that they connect. Maybe you need to bring the resource, the connection in general, like I want to be connected. I want to be related to people, be seen by people. I've seen some TV show where there is a blind girl. She really listens. She can recognize different people from the way they're walking, like from the sound, how they walk. So there's always somebody who can recognize so much about you just by your feet, by the way you're walking, by the way you're dancing, by the way you running. There's the whole language that we are not aware of it, but for some people it's a great resource. So see how big are those resources. Maybe you want to draw something, you wanted to draw something small, but it wants to be something big. Oh, I brought something big. See if you want to connect something, there's draw some connection and balance between left and right feet. So it's always opportunity. Okay. And those circles can be as big as you want, and as small as you want. You can draw many small circles if you want, like bubbles. Maybe you need some oxygen. Maybe you need some lightness, some, I don't know, some inspiration. So try to see what do you want? What your feet wants? Maybe I want some dancing. I will draw some dancing here. Tomorrow we are going to birthday party. Let's make a wish that there will be some dancing there.
Okay. 6 feet apart, isolation.
Who knows? You never know. Like there's so you just bring your awareness of what you want right now, and it happens. Maybe. Why not? It's probably the best time to dance. When there's all this kind of challenges, it's time to dance, to move. There is another research about this energy in our body and voltage in our body that is related to pH. And really, if you need to move your body to start creating this energy. So some muscles what activate this energy. So we need to move, we need to walk, we need to not necessarily run, but just activate those muscles. And there is, I can only say what I've seen and read, that there is because I haven't experienced it in my life, so there is no confirmation from mine, but chronic pain is a result of inflammation. And if you start walking barefoot, the inflammation is reduced, and it can be very healing experience. Just like it's a free concept, like just start walking barefoot, bare feet on the ground, and it's see if it's working for you. See if it really resonates with you. It's the cheapest medicine you can have. You don't need big garden to do it. You can do it in park. You can do it on your small backyard or front yard. So see if it's something that you want to try. As a child, I was living, it's not a farm, it's a summer house my grandma had. We were running barefoot all the time. So we were walking on the soil, on the grass. It was a happy childhood. So see if you will have any opportunities soon to be on the ground. Just recognize it. Oh, maybe it's opportunity to heal yourself, to reconnect with. Another option that if you don't have chance to be barefoot, you can connect to trees, because trees are very well grounded and they can support you. I'm not necessarily asking you to go everybody and start hugging trees, but connect to it. You can touch, you can be next to trees, and it may help you as well. It's not completely substitute your personal experience skin to skin to the ground, but it's can give you some simpler connections. Plus, trees have different energies and different qualities that anyway is good to connect to it. So you have different options to reconnect to your present moment, to be aware of the present moment. It's basically you have to pay attention to your senses. What do you see? What do you feel? How's your body react? All these 3 points of attention when we paying attention during the drawing Neurographica. This is everything that helps you to be connected to the present moment. Your body reactions, your feelings, what you're thinking about right now, what you're experiencing. So that's why I feel that Neurographica can be very grounding method, very connecting. It helps you to reconnect with yourself, with your subconsciousness, with your body, with your consciousness as well. We think that we know what we're thinking about, but at some point, our mind starts running the whole show and we just react. We don't consciously make decisions. Everything is just a reaction to what is going on around us. So here is the opportunity. Be a conductor, be aware of what you want right now. Ask yourself, what do I want right now? What do I need right now? Maybe something that you wanted when you were 5 years old and you still want it, and it still motivates you, and it still brings your, there is some energy could be there stuck. You can bring this energy, you can bring this potential. It reminds me of a very good exercise that we can do. Maybe not next week, but okay, I need to write it down. It's some inspiration for next classes. If you have already quite a list, something is always coming. How's everybody doing? Everybody is drawing. Everybody is asking yourself.
Good. I'm done.
You are working fast today. Good for you.
What? What is that?
What is it? Like I'm saying that you're working fast.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you. Effective. For me, today is day to slow down. I was working. I even skipped some promises that I had to do because I don't know. It's time to slow down, and I feel good about it. There is nothing that you can force me to do today. I'm just experiencing. Like I enjoy to be slow and to be present and be aware of myself. And it's a very good opportunity. So I want you to experience this slow, how to be slow when you don't rush in something, when you don't have this need to be somewhere, do something that's like everybody expects you to do. Do whatever you want. It's so much energy on my right foot. Like there is so much is going on my right foot, but nothing on left. Left is much calmer. Interesting. And there is, of course, some. You can do some interpretation if you want. That right is related to your father, left is more related to your mother, but it's not necessarily so direct. It could be much more complex situations. So the more I experience Neurographica, the more I see drawings of my students, my own drawings, and it's not as so direct. It's not so simplified. There is always some different layers of unfolding information related to our ancestors, related to our background and energy. Okay, there is really so much energy in the right foot. Okay, my right foot is a lot calmer and the left is really busy. See, yeah, it could be because we are different. See if my right foot is very busy, and if I extend the interpretation, the father is related to the outside world, all these actions in the world, how you represent yourself in the world, go and reach. The left is calmer for me because my personal life is very soothing right now. It's very calm. There is no drama. Everything is just the way it should be. Very supportive and very calming. So this is my interpretation, but it's see if it's resonates with you. If your life is more busier, personal life is more busier right now, there is more emotions, there is more actions in your personal life. It's not necessarily your immediate family. It could be your friends. It could be any connection that you consider private connections. This is just a I'm just asking. So Julie, if you have any comments, please give me. So if it's not, I will adjust my interpretations. I keep drawing those circles. It feels like great opportunity to bring something that you need. Like you have a magic wand. What do you need? What do you want to invite in your life? And suddenly it's quite a challenging question. So what do I want? What kind of feelings do you want? And on which side? It's interesting, which side? Okay. I think I want one more circle here. Interesting that I wanted to add recognition, and it's not the recognition on the right side. It's not related to my work. It's a really recognition in my family. This is what really matters the most to me. And it's something new for me, that everything I do is to be seen in the family, which I feel I'm seen. It's hard to ignore me, but it's still be. It's something new, something for me that I wasn't aware that I needed so much. Okay, I think I have enough resources. They are a little bit not balanced, but I allow it to be the way they want to be right now. Maybe I will add something later. And I start coloring. Again, any colors, as much as you want, any combinations. In Neurographica, we always color several segments together. Again, it's about connection. So we connect separate segments together, and we connect them going through this boundaries, through these borders, through these lines. Allow the flow come from the bottom of your drawing to the top. You can draw some big segments that not flow, but just make sure that they big enough, that it's not just separate segments. Sometimes I've seen that people just connect 2-3 segments here and here, and it's many small elements. Like allow yourself to be big, to be bold, to be colorful. How does it make you feel? You don't have to be very bright. You can do it very pastel colors, very soft colors, but just experience what kind of energies you want to bring. Colors often represent emotions. And trust yourself. What do you want? There will be, for many of us already experienced it, that drawing starts calling, like my drawing wants this color. I don't know, I never used this color, but it was a very clear message that this drawing wants this color. So trust it, trust your emotions. Okay, so Julia, I'd say that was right. Okay. Good to know. Thank you for the confirmation. That left is more related to the private life and right is more to this business and just how we represent ourselves in the world. I'm sure there will be some exceptions for this as well. If you choose very particular colors, ask yourself, what this color reminds me? Sometimes we have a very beautiful description that like this color represents wallpaper in my mother's house. Beautiful memories, beautiful association. So it really resonates with your mother. Or maybe it's association with your dress from, I don't know, from prom or from childhood, some memories related to this color. So try to see if there is any relationship already established with this color. This could be a very interesting opportunity. Okay, so I need to sharpen it. Okay, so this will be a very strong flow for me. So Neurographica is, the Graphica is usually done by pen or by pencils. But see, you can use a different media. I'm very open that like experience with different media. See if it's something that resonates. The lines still be very clear. The lines usually still very well defined in Neurographica, but you can use some watercolor pencils or sometimes even watercolors to bring the more life to the drawing. See if you want to experiment with this. I have already so many paint, like watercolor paint, because I see how beautiful students use watercolors, but I haven't had a chance yet to experience them. Maybe one day we'll do some specific class about it. We'll see. And invite Wendy, who is an inspiration for this class, and maybe we'll do some specific class about watercolors. She can guide us through this, how to use this. Just thinking aloud. We'll see. Okay, how is everybody doing? How's everybody's breathing? How's everybody's coloring? Which colors, maybe some unusual colors for you? Maybe some unusual sensations for you? See if you want to use, again, you can use as many colors as you want, even if you want to use just one color. Okay, so I'm still rounding too many lines. Okay, it means that you brought a lot of energy force, life force to your feet. So allow it to be rounded, allow it to be transformed in harmony. So. It's interesting dividing like pink and blue. I have sensations like it's about duality. Something is
Well, I just did the pink and blue too.
Okay. Yeah, I think we are well attuned to each other now. We are drawing together too long. Okay. It's interesting. I just wanted to share with you that this morning in the class we had basic user course that we are teaching. I was drawing about the topic relationship with my son, and it's afternoon. He came to me and asked like to spend time with him, to drive to the store, to like specifically be together for quite long time. I feel like, wow, it's really working so fast.
Wow, amazing. Yes.
Something that we are sometimes we try to convince him that like with all this driving that he needs to do, all these hours required for driving, and he was like, Mom, I'm going to drive, you just need to be with me. So let's go. Was very and we had a good talk and a good time together, so it was quite a blessing. So keep drawing, and it's really changing everything. It makes life easier when you have this instrument, when you can bring this attention, bring your energy, bring your awareness to something that you want. And it's the universe will grant it. It's very fast, very fast. I see all this time, many times I see this confirmations, like I was working on some topic, and by the end, I haven't finished even the drawing. It was granted, like somebody just knocked the door and brought some news about, or some person just got lost and knocked the door. So there is some, sometimes a very interesting situation that happens. It could be a coincidence, of course, but I think that a coincidence is just something that we cannot explain yet, how we got there. But you will notice that some things will be shifting because we're bringing our awareness. Again, it's all about awareness, how we can concentrate the energy at the present moment. Don't allow it to be scattered around past and future and all this worries about and anxiety about your future, shame and guilt about your past. If you bring all this energy to the present moment, you really can change it. You really have the power to consciously make some decisions, make some creative solutions, find creative solutions, not make, but find the creative solutions. So I think I wanted this purple. Okay. You can color separately the circles that you have. It's not necessary should be all the flow. You can just color elements, specific elements on your drawing if you have a desire. Or you can allow the separate different colors to be integrated in those elements. Because sometimes we bring quite a challenging and complex concepts like love, and love has so many emotions, so many layers, and it could be very colorful and can be very can integrate many elements, many lines, many colors, many shades of the same color. So see if it's something that you want to experience. Okay, something is, it's really interesting. I just follow my intuition, how I want. It's not even like how I want, I just followed the colors, where they going, where they leading me. So, and see if there is any messages that it's trying to tell me. They can overlap, colors can overlap. What is beautiful about Neurographica is that you don't have to stop when there's two flow crossing each other. You can go over it and you can create this beautiful flow that still be moving and be translucent and be connected to all these parts of your drawing. See if something is coming to you. You can add more lines if you want to create this beautiful connection. For example, I want to connect this purple with this one. And I know that there is no lines there. So I create this path. I create this connection. I am the artist. I don't have to ask anybody permission to draw something on my drawing. So be open to experience whatever you want on your drawing. You basically draw your life. You draw your environment, you draw your resources, you draw your connections, people in your lives. So you are creating, and it's a power of be creator. So I believe that we have, everybody has this power. We just don't, we very busy with our future and past, so we don't use it. So, but if you have this ability to feel, to be present, you can change it. You can start creating. You cannot create something in your past. You can change your perception to it, but, and I'm not sure, you're creating your reactions to your present moment. So this is what you're responsible for. How do I react right now? What is my decision? What am I doing? What do I want right now? How do I resonate with this? So let's create this beautiful reactions to the world, beautiful connections to my body, beautiful, happy, joyful, very powerful, or gentle. It could be very gentle. Power can be very gentle, especially for people who used to be like forced to do something. They always aware of challenges. They always prepared for challenges in their lives. Men are like this, like they really warriors, like, okay, bring me the challenge, I will fight it, I will find the eternal resources to do it. If you bring some gentleness to them, this is where the breaking point will be. This is where the emotions will start show up, because many of us not ready for gentleness. Many of us don't, because gentleness, there's many associations to the vulnerability, how I can be open to them, and it's not as easy as it sounds. What about if your drawing wants to remain black and white and not have color added? Stay with this. Stay, see how long it wants to be, black and white. Maybe it's enough for you. Maybe for you right now is the most important to create the structure, to really concentrate on understand what do I want. It's not really about sensations. Maybe you are not want sensations, or maybe you are not ready for the sensations yet, because colors are more about emotions. You can stay with black and white. Black and white is very beautiful as well. You can do black, white, and grays. Like it's very interesting. This is what usually graphics are, black and white. Like Durer. So the very beautiful drawings, his drawings, and his how they dressed. I forgot how the name of this type of art that he was doing. See, maybe in a week you want to add some colors. I have like recently I finished almost all my black and white drawings. But yeah, I think I finished all of them. But I always have several black and white drawings that I'm just finished roundings, but never had a chance to color. So yeah, I still have this is not finished, so I have just circle. I have this black and white not finished, because I'm drawing so much, and sometimes I don't do just black, I do like different colors, like different colorful lines, and it stay for this one. Like this was sometime with just blue lines. So this was for black and white for quite long time. This was black and white for maybe a couple weeks, and this was black and white. And when I have some online meetings, I always have something to color. So see, maybe it needs to be in a black and white. I will not give you any restrictions that you cannot do it. So it's your choice. You can still draw field lines on your black and white, and you can still do fixation if you want. You can do all the steps except coloring. So experience. Allow yourself, give this privilege, don't add colors. Try different options. You can do not just black and white, you can do white lines on black paper or on some brown paper. So it's like terracotta colors, a very beautiful paper, and you can use white lines or silver lines. You can experiment. There is an enormous possibility for you. Be creative. terms, if you want to help out animals that are suffering. For example, there are many elephants in zoos that would be happier and live healthier lives in elephant sanctuaries. I would say that, like, first of all, you concentrate about you, why, like, first of all, why is it you resonate so much with elephants in zoos? Like, why does it make you so, so related to them? And work on this emotions, first of all, because if there is something that is very, resonates like personally, you need to release those blockages before you can help anybody. You release yourself from the cage, you release yourself from the zoo, and when you will feel free, you will be able to recognize what you can do for them. You can, how you can support them, how you can be at service for them. There are different opinions about all these animals in zoos, and especially about elephants. Like, we had the story about Seattle zoos that we had when we just moved to the US about 19 years ago. The baby elephant was born in Seattle Zoo, and it was such a miracle because it's such a rare event when any, like, elephant have a baby in zoo. And they were moved to the sanctuary, and none of them really survived. There was a very drama about it. So it's not necessarily about cages, it's how you feel in this situations, how you adapt. And there's different different situations, how you can support somebody, make them feel comfortable, make them feel loved and cared about, without necessary change environment. So it's about internal feelings, and for animals as well, because even our pets, they can be considered in cages, but sometimes like, we love those animals more than anybody. Like, they could be very beautiful. So when they feel in suffering, draw catharsis one. Allow yourself to release this pressure, release this emotional injustice or emotional blockages related to them. And you unfolding, first of all, you're unfolding your energy, your emotional relationship to it. And because you are part of the universe will resonate. There will be more people related to it. As animals, we maybe we'll do some related to animals. Maybe we'll do some drawing together as a group related to animals. We've done totem animals, and with Russian group, I've done the drawing related to pets, but we can do to any animals, because animals are reflection of ourselves. Like, it's our animal, our wild part of it. You can, another thing that you can do, you can print out a picture of those animals that you want to help, and draw neural lines and bring resources on top of this picture. You can draw, like you can print a black and white, even some sketching. If you write me down, I will send you the app, computer program that can create this very pale sketching about this pictures, and you draw narrow lines, bring the life force, bring love and support, and bring this resources that you consider or that will help them, or maybe something that you don't know what they need, but just draw circles what they need, like maybe something that makes them feel safe, something they feel loved, that something that will end their suffering, something more support, more care. So see if it will help. It's one of the options. I would probably like, I would like, if I would personally do it, I would just do release my internal lifting inner constraints. I would do the one with catharsis. Any case that I'm working on, I usually start with the catharsis and do the sketching next one. Do the drawing on top of the element picture of those animals. This would be my way to do it. Maybe if you start with the catharsis one, you can have some insights what could be done differently for you, because you can find your own specific approach to it. Be creative, like there is no limitations about it. See what will be new for you. Something you can do, something that will inspire everyone. Yeah, I remember we were talking about elephants when we had totem animals we were drawing. Okay, you're welcome. Yes, I know that, yeah, there are all the animals that have suffered due to the massive wildfires recently. Not only animals, there are so many people who suffered as well. And I really sending my love and light to them, and we can dedicate our drawings and our experiences to like the opportunity to connect and support. Like when we activate this energy in us, we have this ability to support others, just emotionally support, energetically support them as well. So we can dedicate this to people who need the support right now. Animals and people, creatures, all these live creatures who need this support. Yeah, we have like this apocalypse checklist. There's so much going on everywhere in the world. So the best we can do for the world, be present, take care of ourselves so nobody else needs to take care else, and we will be able to be like those beautiful trees who are well grounded and can pass the energy and can be present for us. We can be present for other people. We can support who will need our to be listened, to be listened to hug, or just be present. Don't underestimate importance of you be present in somebody's life. It's maybe you don't see the person very often, but it could be very important experience for some people. It could be very important meaning of you in somebody's life, even for just brief moments. And I'm sure that we all have this, that we affected somebody's life without knowing it. And it's still be important. It's still be important for you. It's still be important for other people. So there's always some inspiration. There's always some interactions, communications. Maybe you just inspire somebody, or maybe you gave some advice, or just listen them at the time when they needed it, and it's was the most important experience for them. Very important experience for them. Okay, so see if you want to color any specific elements, or you want just different segments to be colored. Just experience, see how it's working. I think this purple is really uniting all this flow of pink and blue. And it's actually a combination of red and blue. The purple is really combining them. See how you... Thank you, Catherine, for questions. It's really something that makes me thinking, something that you, it's not simple questions, but something that you can relate, rely. I have something to celebrate today. Yesterday, my YouTube channel had 1,000 subscribers. I know it's not a million, but it's a very good reason to celebrate. I even purchased a cake today for myself, and for my family. So I think I consider it's a huge achievement, especially because it means that so many people, it means that so many people drawing Neurographica. It's I'm just so proud. So thank you for all this. Yeah, I feel like congratulations to the world, because it means that we are drawing it. We are changing. So many people already changing their lives, and it's very inspiring, and it's this is just the beginning. There will be much more people who will be aware of Neurographica and how it has a huge potential, how deep it can go, how deep it can, you can explore it. And it seems like endless possibilities. And thank you for questions and inspirations and all these challenges that my students bring to us. And it's always a chance to grow, to learn something, to expand. So it's congratulations to everybody. It wouldn't be possible without you. So, okay. Oh, it's more united now when everything is purple. So I'm glad, Matthew, that you rounded your ones. It means like you have 1 million lines on yours. It should be very active. I would highly recommend to you, after this drawing will be finished, if you have an opportunity, go outside, stay barefoot on the ground, do it. Use this opportunity. See how it makes you feel. See how you can be reconnected. Pay attention to your sensations on your feet, and it will be interesting. Something that you can be aware of. Some new sensations, some new discoveries about yourself. I want some light here. See if you want something that you add to your drawing. If you feel that you need more grounding, you can draw a part of the circle on the bottom, like here. Like you can draw just some curve or like arc that will remind you that you are standing on the earth. Or you can draw the big circle that will represent the earth underneath of your feet. So see what will resonate the most for you. See how you, if you need it, maybe lines and all these resources around you is enough already. I give you different options. See what resonates the most, what you need the most. So we already used our feet, we already used our hands. What else can we do? We already used our portrait to activate our beautiful faces and perception to like higher selves. Interesting. What else can we use? United. Okay. And after you finish coloring, I know that some of us just finished roundings, but you will have an opportunity to do some coloring later, or do the step later. So you know, or like Matthew, you know all the steps, so you can catch up whenever you're ready. Draw field lines. Field lines really help us to go beyond even the earth and connect to the life force that everything is created from, everything that is created of. This oneness, this totality, universe, this huge, endless resource of energy And you may follow those lines already that you have on your drawing, or create completely new directions. Allow the universe align with yourself. Not just Earth, but the universe aligned with yourself. You are part of the universe. You are part of this enormous energy, and you have right to access to it and be supported by it. So draw 2-3 lines, as many as you want. Make them bolder, because they have this enormous river or flow of energy. Like imagine that it's a waterfall, or it's a river, or strong stream of energy for you. So make it bolder, make it noticeable for you, that you don't have to trying to find where is on my drawing universe presented. Here we are, universe presented very boldly, very strongly, and it's give you opportunity to align yourself and everything that you do with it, that you are part of it, and not just that they exist by themselves. The universe, you are part of the universe. There is always what above, so below. You are the part of the universe, and there is the whole universe inside of you. And we activate and align your internal universe with the external. We allow to be synchronized. And when you are feeling synchronized, there will be many people start appearing in your life, situation starts appearing in your life, and that you feel more grounded, you feel more present. It can be people, it can be situations, it could be knowledge, it could be information, some messages. And message can come from songs, from letters, from I don't know, sometimes it's from cartoons, can be coming to you. So if you don't have any judgment, like this is that all my messages from the universe should come to me from books that I trust to, there will be much more opportunities to receive those messages. Messages can be written on bus, on road signs. Sometimes marketings can give you some very interesting insights, some very interesting messages that you are looking for. I had quite interesting stories about when I was asking for the answers and they were giving me, and people with names coming in my life, or places that I was asking for some maternal things, and people coming to me with this name of this maternal thing, and it was much more profound experience for me. So pay attention to what you're asking for and how is it going to happen in your life. And without judgment, like just observe it, see, be excited about, oh, interesting, where does it taking me? Like, how is it, what is the importance? What is the, how it can unfold itself? Okay. See what is going on in your body, if there is any energy shifts, if there is any emotions, if any body sensations. Do you still aware of your feet? Where they are? Are they on the ground or are they somewhere in the air? Mine are not on the ground as usual. So I put them. Just observe, just see if there's anything, what is going on inside of you. Any experiences. Okay. How you breathing? It's interesting. The more I pay attention to my feet, the more I notice sensations in my face. Very not a direct approach to your face. That's interesting. So just observe, just see how it's working. Okay. Now when I'm observing, like consciously observing what is going on in my body has so many, so many sensations. It's interesting. I never noticed so much. That's really the whole, it's so alive. It's so, there is so much. Even if you just observe what is going on in your body, you will be entertained. I think the most awareness of my body I experienced when I was pregnant. Then when you pay attention, what is going in your body, like how's the baby moving, how is this, what is going on, how do you react? This is the great opportunity to really to attune. But if we can save this without going so dramatic about pregnancies, you can be, this is just opportunity to be attuned to you, to yourself. Not just listen what is your baby doing, but listen to yourself. Treat yourself as a baby. Treat your body as it's precious, and it's a very important campaign. It's campaign your soul, as you need to take care of yourself, because it's it has the biggest treasure in your life, your soul. If you believe, of course, in the concept of soul. If you don't believe in soul, you still need to take care, because it contains your mind. So there is just different treasure for you there. Notice how your mind is getting calmer. How you more at peace, more at, you still be able to feel everything, but at peace, it's everything is, I don't know, less anxiety, much less anxiety, much less pressure. There's nothing, there's nowhere you need to be right now, just be here. And there's no rush. Okay, and after you finish with field lines, you added colors, you added field lines, we do highlight something. Like, what do you want to highlight? Is there any element that you want to remember? Is there any element that you want to bring attention to? Something important, something very something that has the biggest charge. Like I will, it's interesting that the element that is important for me is not colored. So let me make it bright, make it noticeable. So my important element will be about recognition by my family. And it's important is not about recognition, but important for me because I wasn't aware that it's so important for me. It's that I still looking for this recognition, that I still invest my energy, that I still have expectations. And this is what important. This is what I want to highlight. I want to remember that, okay, you still looking for it. You still needing it. And I thought that like, okay, this is all achieved already. Interesting. And you may highlight it with colors, make it more noticeable, make it more visual, or you can highlight it with the boldness of line around it. And allow it, like whatever you make fixation, allow it to be organic, allow it to be soft without sharp corners, without, not corners, but even without sharp edges. Make it look natural, make it look softer. And we just observe it and highlight. So I used color and I used bold line because I would just, I don't know, for some reason it's still be very intense. I want to make it very visual for me, make it very noticeable. In NLP, many people use an anchor. So this is an anchor, my anchor to this drawing, that all my grounding, that all my experiences during this grounding, I learned that whatever I do, I still need this recognition. When I look through the camera, it's really shining. Everything looks, when I look at my drawing in just without camera, it's not as well defined. It's a different sensation. So something that magic of web camera. Okay, what do you want to highlight? It may be something that maybe something that's unusual for you. Or maybe it's something that you are looking for a very long time. I feel like I've done so much today on this drawing. There's such a sense of accomplishment. And I don't even know why. Like something achieved, something big achieved today. And another insight that I have, maybe it's not the recognition that I'm looking from my family. Maybe I just need some recognition of my achievements by myself. This is most likely what is going on. That's why there is so much sense of accomplishment happening in my body, in my consciousness, in my present moment. Yeah, this feels right, this statement. So see what's something maybe very important for you, you can realize today. What is that I need to slow down? And so if I would do the conclusion about my work today, that I need to slow down, feel the present moment, and see, experience in my body how much already accomplished, how much already experienced. Yay, this is a good statement to finish. Yeah, I feel like I've done this. I haven't highlighted my feet, so my feet, really outline of my feet dissolved in all this flow. If you want, you can highlight them, like you can color like pale colors so they can be noticeable later. But it's not necessary. It's up to you. So see if it's really important even for you to recognize this feet. Maybe it's the flow, maybe the fixation, what really matters, the most important for you. Okay, I have finished my drawing. So how about you? Do you still drawing? Do you still coloring? Good for you. Still coloring, good. So in the group, our Facebook group is the best opportunity to post your drawings, to share your stories, maybe something that you realized today. What is the grounding for you? What is the new realization for you? What is the most important message that you experienced? And I invite you to do one more thing. So let me switch the camera. After you finish, I will just show you how I'm going to do it. So after you finish, put your feet, the paper drawing on the ground, put your feet on top of it. Like when it's done, when it's not just charged, but already harmonized and with all these resources available for you. I know that it's something unusual, like you've just done a piece of art, like very beautiful piece of art, very unique, and now you have to put your feet on top of it. Yes, this is a Neurographica. So put your feet on on this drawing and reconnect to it. Feel the connection to the earth, plus all these qualities that you invited in your life, all this love and support and resources and recognition and lightness. Oh my, like I just start naming them, and like there is such a strong sensations in my toes and feet, and it's see how you can, how they supporting you, see how you can rely on them. I think like if you put it under your bed or under your sheet, it will be very well charged healing in like drawing. So like I think there is so much energy right now there. I'm just experience all this like there is somebody is doing massage to my feet. Like there is so much energy buzzing. There is so much buzzing in my feet. Just observe it. Whenever you finish your drawings, you will have an opportunity to experience it. It's interesting. Yeah, interesting at least. So you can judge yourself when you have opportunity, and you can, if you want, you can bring this energy from bottom to top as well. Bring it to your heart. So yeah, I really enjoyed this drawing. It's quite intense. It's not as gentle as I always want to, but there is such a strong life force in it, and I love it. So if you have, I decided to bring this drawing outside to have a walk with bare feet later. Okay, Laura, like if you have opportunity, bare feet, way to go. And maybe after we already activated so much energy in our body, if you need to calm down, if you need to resonate, like release some external energy, because all those field lines and fixations, it really activates a lot of energy inside of us. You can do some walking, even if you just walk on even if you touch the ground soil with your hands, it will be soothing and it will be calming. So we don't want to overwhelm ourselves too much. So I'm going to walk on my backyard right now. So we have some lights outside. It will be, I will scare all raccoons around. Hopefully there will be no bears, because sometimes in my suburban where I live, we have bears walking on streets. It's very rarely, but we've have some experiences before. So, okay, if you want to share your drawing, this is the best opportunity. If you want to share them later in the Facebook group, please do so. And if you have any questions, I'm open to answer them. If you want to share your experience, it would be even better. So many options. Who wants to be? Everybody's ready to sleep or have a, okay, Laura? Okay. Okay. You have a like golden sun in your feet. It's interesting, very beautiful. So yeah, what is this? What does the sun represents for you?
After the drawing, I feel that I need to have sunshine.
Sunshine.
With the bare feet, so I will go outside.
Good. So see how much energy it has and how it's really unites the whole story in, it's interesting, like you highlight one element and it's at the same time, it's unites the whole story of this drawing. It brings the focus, it brings the message somehow. Okay, thank you for sharing. Very strong, very beautiful field lines. I really nice, very nice, strong energies. Okay, and we're going to, okay, Wow, it's a very colorful, very I cannot say that it's intense. Colors are bright, but there's so much life there. I love how much life you have in your drawing, how strong it is. Okay, I'm looking if there is anything I can suggest to change, and it's everything seems like very done already perfectly. I love. So notice that there is everything is going up, not so much connecting to your left and right. Allow yourself to extend some of your colors to left and right, okay? Did you hear me? Okay, maybe because I don't see your video anymore for some reason. Yeah, okay, yes. So just extend the colors because there is a strong channel from bottom to top. I want you to anchor to the sides as well. Just like a little bit green, you can expand, and red on the other side. I love that you have a blue on the right side, so maybe a little bit more anchor on the left side. Okay. The way I see it, maybe it's mirrored when you show yours. Okay, but I love how colorful it is, and like very strong fixation, very brings focus again. So thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you for sharing.
Okay. So thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day. I know that like because the whole world is with us today. We have people who just woke up and people who are going to sleep. So have a good day and good night at the same time to different parts of the world. Okay, ladies, if we have no more questions, nothing to share anymore, I'm looking forward to see your drawings. I know that we will have many drawings from participants who participated today and for everybody who is going to watch it later in our group. And it's always such a privilege and honor to see those drawings, how they different and how we are different and how we use different energies and we have different needs as well. So there is no judgment. There is so much excitement and opportunity to be connected to us. So thank you very much for participation. Welcome to the Facebook group. So if you haven't been signed up yet, please join us. If you want to learn more about catharsis and about all this basic algorithm, all these fundamentals about Neurographica, join our basic user course and keep drawing, keep changing. So artist is the most important, and it's take care of yourself. So thank you everybody and have a great time of the day for you. Okay, bye everyone.